Hi guys, good morning to everyone. I'm T. Radhashi, Master Professor in Department of Commerce. Today we are going to see about functional accounting. In that functional accounting, let me see about what is the depreciation in the straight line method. Straight line method. In that way only the depreciation has been formed. What is depreciation? Depreciation is nothing about when we are using a product day to day, it can be going a slow down in the year process of the usage. That is known as the depreciation. Depreciation is the process what we are using the amount or what the asset we are using, what is the fixed asset we are using. It can be a reducing the value when using by day to day. In the way only the process of goods have been take place by their goods. When we using one of the car, it can be automatically by day when the usage of the product it can be going in the slow process. It can be identified the way of the goods it can be taken and what the product can be allocated for this proper way. In the way only the depreciation is allocated. In the process, it can be take place by handling the goods what we want to handle and what is the process it can be take place. In that way only the depreciation is taken under the categories of the various in the 8 places. In the first places, let me see about the straight line method. What is the straight line method? Straight line method is nothing about when we are calculating the depreciation and according to the year by year, it can be slow the year depreciation is the same process, same amount. For example, we can say 1000 rupees has been depreciation is taken place for the 5 years more. It can be taken by one of the year 1000 rupees can be depreciation in the value of the process can taken. The way only the process to be handled by fixing the cost and it can be taken to the filing of the process. It can be take place by the straight line method of expense. In the cost of settling of the values and useful time of the life, it can be taken place by the depreciation of the cost unit. The way only the depreciation is taken place by the expense and the per unit and the actual cost of the product in the year, the totally estimated unit can be produced by the various cost. In the cost salvage of the goods, it can be handled by the process of what we want to handle in the straight line method. It can be take place. The way only the straight line method is going in the process of the cost salvage of the values and useful time of the product can be used in the depreciation process. In that way only it can be taken by the control of the goods. In the controlling of the way only the calculation has been take place. In various accounts we can see about the calculation of the depreciation. When the product or machineries or any fixed asset we are using, it can be automatically take place by the depreciation as the various and subtractions can be take place by using the process of the way. In that way only the depreciation per unit can be taken by the actual cost of the product in the year and the total estimated unit of the product can be take place by the cost. In the cost civilage values, the depreciation per unit, the cost civilage is can be take place by the lifetime of the product. By under the way of this straight line method, the expenses have been take place by the year to year the same product have been handled. The straight line method it can be take place by the process of flowing down. In the way only it can be handled by the goods of the goods taken place by the various causes. In that way only the straight line method has been depreciation to be take place by the asset of the goods to be new technology can be handled. How to calculate the straight line method for the process of the unit? It can be taken place by the year of year. We can be spent a amount of product what we are using in the proper way of civilage. It can be taken place by the goods in the increasing of the fixed asset located of the surrounding of the goods. When we are buying or selling of one house, it can be take place by 1 lakh or 1 crore. In the way of the using that asset of the house, it can be growing by year and year. It will be going to asset down of the cost. When we compare to the land, it can calculated not be a asset is going down. In the land values has been increases by day using. Economically, the severage of the goods can be take place. How to calculate the straight line method? In the process of handling money, we can able to identify the cost of goods sold in their process, the policy inclusion of the new technology have been handled for the new goods. The way only the straight line method has been take place year by year, the same product have been decreasing in the account can be take place of the salvaging of the goods and the various costing of the new technology have been handled. In any product we are using, the automatically the goods can be going down of the asset values. The asset value has been take place by the way of the balancing the goods and balancing the amount what we had to sell. The finally we want to know the what is the real profit of the goods when we are using the cost of goods can be handled for their cost. That way only the goods and cost have been take place by the cost in the savage of the sale of the straight line methods. In that way only the purchasing of the price of asset accumulated by the usage of the estimated lifetime of their asset can be processed of using this way. In the way only it can be handled by the going of the goods in the right time and the right place of the goods of the business can be gain a profit. This is the way only the state method have been calculated. Thank you.